Once upon a time in a bustling city, there lived a young woman named Emily. Despite the challenges life threw her way, Emily always carried a radiant smile and a heart full of kindness. Her simple acts of compassion touched the lives of many, but little did she know that her greatest act of kindness was yet to come. One chilly evening, as Emily made her way home from work, she noticed an elderly gentleman sitting alone on a bench in the park. His face bore the weight of years gone by, and his eyes reflected a sense of loneliness that tugged at Emily's heartstrings. Without hesitation, she approached him and struck up a conversation. As they talked, Emily learned that his name was Mr. Jenkins and that he had recently lost his wife of 50 years. Overwhelmed by grief and loneliness, Mr. Jenkins found solace in the park where he and his beloved wife used to stroll hand in hand. Touched by his story, Emily made a decision. She invited Mr. Jenkins to join her for dinner at her home. Despite his initial hesitation, Mr. Jenkins accepted her offer, grateful for the companionship. That evening, over a hearty meal, Emily and Mr. Jenkins shared stories and laughter. For the first time since his wife's passing, Mr. Jenkins felt a glimmer of joy and warmth in his heart. Through their bond, both Emily and Mr. Jenkins discovered the true meaning of companionship and love. One day, as Emily sat with Mr. Jenkins in the park, he took her hand and looked into her eyes with gratitude. "Thank you, Emily," he said softly. "You've given me the greatest gift of all, the gift of kindness." And in that moment, Emily realized that sometimes the greatest gifts we can give are not material possessions but acts of compassion and love that touch the lives of others in profound,